Have you ever wondered why two people can start at the same point in life, but one ends up stuck in survival mode while the other becomes a billionaire? It's not just luck. It's not just opportunity. The truth is, money follows mindset. And today, I'll take you through the hidden mindset at every level of wealth, from being homeless to becoming a billionaire. By the end, you'll not only understand how these people think, you'll also see exactly which mindset you need to adopt if you want to rise to the next level. Remember this: wealth isn't just numbers in a bank account. It's a way of thinking, a lens through which people see the world. Let's start at the very bottom and work our way up. The mindset of survival. Imagine having nothing. No roof, no savings, no safety net. Every day is survival mode. The mindset here is simple. How do I make it through today? But survival rewires the brain. When hunger and cold dominate, long-term thinking disappears. Planning for tomorrow feels useless when tonight is uncertain. Here's the paradox. This level of wealth, or the lack of it, creates a sharp instinct for opportunity. Every small chance, every act of kindness becomes magnified. But there's also a trap. Constant scarcity convinces the mind that resources are forever limited, that tomorrow will always be as desperate as today. The question to ask is, if you've ever felt there's never enough, is that thought from reality or from a survival mindset you never left behind? The mindset of scarcity poverty is different from homelessness. Here there's a roof, sometimes food, sometimes stability, but it's fragile. One crisis, and everything collapses. The mindset at this level often says, I can't afford mistakes, so risk is avoided at all costs. This means security feels more valuable than opportunity. And yet, this caution builds invisible chains, jobs that barely cover bills, debts that quietly grow, dreams that never leave the someday list. Here's the danger. Poverty teaches people to live small, to not imagine beyond the next paycheck, and so a life that could expand stays compressed. The reflection is, are you living cautiously because it's wise, or because poverty convinced you that risk is fatal? The mindset of struggle without growth. This level is deceptive. The poor, especially the working poor, are busy. They work long hours. They hustle. They chase side jobs. But the mindset is trapped in a loop. Work harder, not smarter. The focus is always income, not assets. Spending, not investing. It feels like progress, but wealth never builds. The real tragedy? Effort becomes identity. If I work more, I'll earn more. But time runs out, and exhaustion replaces strategy. The hidden cost is this. While chasing every dollar today, they never plant seeds for tomorrow. Ask yourself, are you working to escape the cycle, or just running faster on the same treadmill? The mindset of security. The comfort zone. The middle class has the house, the car, the vacations. On the outside, it looks like success. But the mindset is built on stability, not growth. Save money in the bank, buy a bigger house, protect, protect, protect. The fear of loss outweighs the hunger for gain. So people lock into debt, mortgages, car payments, credit cards, all justified as normal. The result? They feel rich, but they're one emergency away from collapse. It's a fragile wealth, a wealth of appearances. The reflection: are you building real assets, or just collecting liabilities that look like success? The mindset of consumption and image. This stage is different from middle class. Comfortable people don't just survive, they breathe. There's space, freedom, options. But the mindset here says, I've made it, and that's dangerous. Comfort kills urgency. It whispers, you don't need to try harder, you're fine. So people stop stretching, they stop risking. They protect what they have instead of expanding. Here's the paradox. Comfort is the enemy of greatness because it feels like winning, but it silently erases ambition. The reflection: are you truly free, or are you trapped by the comfort you're afraid to lose? The mindset of leverage. Now the game changes. A millionaire doesn't think like the comfortable. They don't trade time for money. They build systems, assets, leverage. The mindset is focused on multiplication. How can this dollar work for me? How can I scale this idea tenfold? Risk is not avoided. It's managed. Failures are stepping stones, not dead ends. But even here, there's a trap. Ego. Believing the game is over because the number sounds big. The truth? Being a millionaire today doesn't guarantee legacy. It guarantees opportunity, but only if the hunger remains alive. Ask yourself, if you hit 7 figures, would you keep building or stop at the scoreboard? The mindset of legacy and expansion. Here's where perspective shifts. The ultra-rich, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, don't think in terms of money anymore. They think in terms of control, time control, decision control, market control. The mindset here is, how do I shape the environment itself? They buy influence. They steer industries. They build ecosystems where their wealth self-replicates. But the danger at this level? Isolation. The world bends around them, and truth becomes filtered through power. The reflection. If you had so much wealth that no one said no to you, would you still hear the truth, or only the echo of your own voice? The mindset of global impact. This is the final level. Billionaires live in a reality almost alien. Wealth here means rewriting the rules of the game. They don't ask, how do I earn more? They ask, how do I change the world in a way that also serves me? The mindset is vision-driven, space travel, global platforms, cures for diseases, or sometimes darker ambitions. At this level, the question is not money, it's legacy. How will history remember them? What mark will they leave? But here's the reflection. With billions of dollars, would your vision lift humanity or just expand your empire? The hidden thread. From homeless to billionaire, the biggest shift isn't in the wallet, it's in the mind. At the bottom, it's about survival. In the middle, it's about safety and appearances. At the top, it's about leverage, legacy, and impact. The question is, which mindset are you living in right now? And which one are you willing to step into? If you want to climb to the next level, start by changing your mindset. Because before money multiplies, mindset multiplies. Want to learn more about this mindset that most people will never have? Discover the difference between the rich and poor mindset in the video, Money Mindset. Subscribe, and let's move forward, because your future self is counting on you.